Hey folks, how are you all doing? Hopefully that PvP weekend didn't make you guys go broke. In this video, I'll be participating in the weapons-based assaults by the F-15S MTD equipped with LAGMs. Now, this stage has a high number of ground targets, many of which are high-value SP targets. So it is highly recommended that someone focuses on ground pounding. It doesn't have to be an attacker. It can be a multi-role with air-to-ground special weapons, just as long as you have someone who's just focusing on the ground targets. For this mission, it would be a good idea to use LAGM or UGVs. Now, in the first part of the mission, most of these ground targets are clustered tightly together, making them prime targets for those weapons. Now, if your LAGM or your bombs are equipped with the explosive radius M part, it'll have enough coverage to hit all the targets inside the cluster. So one tactic that I'm using for this video is using LAGMs and flying ahead of the team, targeting only the clusters. As you can see, I can score a lot of points in helping my team gain a huge lead. After taking out the first 3 clusters, it might take a while for the next set of targets to spawn. Now, the next set of targets consist of large numbers of yellow targets. So this is where 4 AGMs, if you have them, can come in really handy. But I decided to ignore them and head straight for the cluster of red targets, and then immediately to the group on top of the mountains. With the LAGMs and UGVs, you want to go for the farthest cluster of targets. It's because there are more targets inside that area, giving you more points. And you can use your missiles and guns to take out the 2 closer SP targets. LAGMs and UGVs aren't the only effective weapon in this map. 4 AGMs can be helpful as well. FAEVs might have a bit of trouble taking out the SP targets. They're quite high health. I haven't seen anyone use an MPBM effectively. Probably once with a level 5 MPBM, but people I've seen kicking ass the most are those equipped with LAGMs or bombs.
Target locked.
And now all that's left is just a clean house.
4 minutes left. Good kill. Fire! Targets destroyed. Well done. Received an emergency.
And mission update. The interesting thing about weapons-based assault mission update is that it follows almost every other stage's emergency mission. Here I get jammers, but I've also had ICBMs, attack helicopters, and of course all the fighters. So there's nothing really new here. Just shoot up all the targets and move on.
Increase output. 3 radar sites left. Continue jamming. Hold until ally reinforcements arrive. 2 radar sites left. Nothing we can do. Abandoning the facility. Can't get the 1 radar site left. All targets.
And that's that. On to the second half.
Well done.
Looks like I got the variation for the missile silos and the arms facilities. Oh man, just look at all those targets. I'm gonna start by attacking these missile silos over here.
Locked on. Solid hit on building. Good kill.
Whoops, spatial awareness failure. Got a little too greedy for that missile silo. Okay, let's quickly respawn in here. After a while, 80 tanks and heavy artillery will spawn. Of course, they're no different from the ones that spawn in Tokyo and Dubai. So, very easy to dispatch.
2 minutes left.
Missile silos are worth the most points in this map, but they also have the highest health. As you may have seen, I need to use both my LAGMs and my missiles with guns to be able to take one out. In a way, it is more efficient to take out these missile silos than it is to take out the armories and other facilities up top. However, if you have fast recharging weapons, you can clear up the enemies up top and still make it down to the beach to clear up the missile silos before anyone else can.
Within gun range. Good kill.
looks like that's all the SP ground targets. Time to go clear up the rest of the map.
Sam down.
As I've said earlier, I have the missile silo and facilities variation of this map. There are two other variations of the second half as well. One of them is just missile silos only, and instead of facilities, you have a lot of air targets. And the third variation doesn't have missile silos at all. Instead, you'll have a bunch of armories and facilities to take care of, in addition to 80 tanks and heavy artillery. To me, the third version is the most fun because of the sheer number of targets.
Seconds. 10 seconds left in the operation.
And done.
Hostile forces evacuating. Operation successful. Just what you'd expect from the chosen warriors. Keep it up next time, too.
And that's a roundup, folks. Thanks for watching. I hope you gained
gained
something from watching this video. But hey, I am by no means an ace at this game. So if you got your own trick that works for you, let us know in the comments below. Until next time.